Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk a little welterweights. We know that your boy Amir Khan lost the fight to Terence Crawford. 6-round TKO. And that's what we thought before the fight. That's what happened. Terence Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. There's no doubt about it. Now, Amir Khan, his nemesis, his main rival is also from England. His name is KELL Brooke, baby. Most people from England tell you right now they've been wanting to have that fight for 5 years or something. That's the Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight. For them, it should have happened a long time ago. And basically, if you ask people, I'm going to go with it, just put a number out there. I would think 85% of the British population would believe that Khan is the reason it didn't happen. And I'm with them, from judging from what I've seen over the years. Now, Khan and him and Brooke could have fought. That could have been the last fight. Khan was going to fight. He even told Brooke, we're going to fight. But then the Terence Crawford thing came up. And Khan should have took the Crawford fight, period. Even after it's happened, in retrospect, he still should have took the Crawford fight. There was a lot to win on that fight, not too much to lose, because Terence Crawford is considered by many the best boxer in the world, or definitely in the top 2. So you take that opportunity. There's not a problem with that. Now, the problem is, now KELL Brooke saying, hey, he wants Terence Crawford now. The Khan fight is dead for him, which I know it's not, but that's what he's saying, and I'm glad he is saying it. And he would like to have Terence Crawford. My point about KELL Brooke is this. You're not going to come off of beating Sarari and Rabchenka, right? And then we call out Terence Crawford. Brooke, him too. He should have to fight someone else and get himself into contention to fight Terence Crawford. Because why would Terence Crawford want to fight KELL Brooke? Unless he's going to England and get some big time money. There's no KELL Brooke hasn't done nothing of late to earn that fight. He doesn't deserve it. Simple, really. He does not deserve to fight Terence Crawford right now. We know that KELL Brooke is talented and all that, but he didn't even look good against Sarari and Rabchenka. That's who he's fought. So he needs to come back, and I have my opinion is call up Jeff Horn. Call up Jeff Horn. Call Jeff Horn up. Fight Jeff Horn, beat him up real good. You have to have a good fight for people to be, oh, well, yeah, KELL Brooke is back on the scene. And he could probably do something. Because KELL Brooke, first of all, you're having problems making 147. First of all, them 154 guys are sitting there waiting for you. So KELL Brooke, no, I don't think he should get the fight with Terence Crawford. No, not now. He should fight somebody, beat him up good, and then bust through the door. I don't like people backing into fights against the baddest dudes on the planet. No, not just, just happen like that. That shouldn't happen like that. KELL Brooke is a great fighter. We know it. His best fight, his best win has to still be a majority decision against Shawn Porter. That's his best win. If you go through the best win. Now, best fight for me, I liked how he looked. He was the first guy who looked real good against Gennady Golovkin. And I think we can all agree, if he was the same size as Golovkin, I think he would have beat Golovkin because he was beating him until that eye socket got messed up, right? So he's an awesome fighter, but I just think, you shouldn't be trying to just get a fight because hopefully somebody likes your name. If KELL Brooke comes and beats a Jeff Horn or someone of that caliber, then it'll happen automatically. That's what I think. I don't have no problem with him calling him out, though, but I don't think he should expect getting that fight, right? Now, things are going on with fighters that are, Bob Arum is Crawford's promoter. Bob Arum has been, in the news talking smack to the fighters that fight for the PBC. And because of this, probably, there could happen a fight with Shawn Porter, with KELL Brooke and Crawford. Because Bob Arum is messing up right now, talking about a lot of stuff that he's into right now, talking about PBC because he's pissed off at Al Heyman. And Al Heyman is the guy who, is a brother that's handling his business, and it irks out Bob Arum. And so Bob Arum is just losing his damn mind lately by saying, it's a black dude and just a lot of stuff. I don't even really want to go into it because if I could make a video about it. I don't even want to do that at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, Bob Arum wants Crawford and Spence. He wants it now, like a spoiled brat. He could, we all want it, but not me, because I would rather Spence and Crawford to be for undisputed at that weight. But he wants that fight now, and so now he's going out, lashing out at Al Heyman, who's not saying anything to anybody, right? But people know he's black, so that's why they don't like him. He's never in the news saying ridiculous stuff like a Bob Arum, like a Oscar De La Hoya, like a Eddie Hearn, like any of these promoters or anything. He's in the background handling his business, being loved by fighters because he takes care of them. But these guys who've been in charge and entitled for years get upset that it's a dude that the boxers love and he's paying the boxers. So just because Bob Arum wants Spence against Terence Crawford right now, he's lashing out at the brother. I mean, and this is weeks after depriving all of boxing fans of the rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. It's already was set in stone. He takes Tyson Fury and goes somewhere else with ESPN, and we don't have that rematch. And then comes right after that and says to this other guy, you need to have this fight. Man, this dude's 90 years old, so he's been an adult since the 1940s when brothers couldn't even ride, in the front of buses. So at that point, it's really hard for him, to understand, no, brothers could be in charge and deal with it. Right? Ain't nobody got to listen to you. So, but ain't nobody going to hate on Bob Arum right now either. Whatever would do. He's been messing up for years, doing some good fights and sometimes in the way. Right? And so now with some brothers in the way, he thinks, right? Now he's lashing out and doesn't really have to even look at what he's just done a few weeks ago. So that's some things like that going on. So because of that, you can have a Kell Brook maybe get a fight against Terence Crawford because you might not get no fight with no PBC fighters. And Spence is one of them. Danny Garcia is another. Sean Porter is another. Keith Thurman is another. And then we can the list keeps going on. So, yeah, Kell Brook might have a chance because of what Bob Arum won't shut up. And he's old enough to where can't nobody in his team probably tell him to shut up. Right? So because of that, you might see Kell Brook versus Terence Crawford. Who knows? But does Kell Brook deserve it? Hell no. Not now. Go fight somebody of substance then. Right? Because like we said, just like with Floyd Mayweather, and Terence Crawford is getting to be an elite. He's an elite fighter. So with those fighters, you don't back into a fight against them. You got to bust down the door. And to bust down the door, you got to fight somebody who's formidable. That's my point. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.